Hey guys, we're about 20 hours since the initial tweet showing that crypto.com had listed or was planning on listing Turbo as a spot. We're about 48 hours or so away from Binance's announcement that futures were going to be listed for Turbo with leverage. So, guys, that is all great news and huge catalyst. Turbo is up about 600% on the last couple weeks. But I started looking at recent price action, and I also looked at the lifetime of the Turbo token and what it had done after recent pumps. And guys, I don't want anyone to take this as me being bearish. I have a long-term mindset and I believe in Turbo. I believe Turbo is going to be a great meme and might even be the #1 meme. I mean, it's artificial intelligence generated with ChatGPT. Rhett, the founder, has his entire story. It's about 35 minutes long on how he made it. But it's my job at Freeman Finance and Crypto to do due diligence and share with you all the knowledge and the research that I do. Now, I'm not taking it as bearish or bullish, but I just want to present you all with the data that I see and let everyone make their own opinion based off of what they see that is best for you and your family. So everyone, the data I'm going to show is going to be trending the price action and cool offs along with RSI. RSI is the relative strength index. This basically shows when a market is overbought or oversold. We're going to get into all of that in this video, but no matter what happens with the price of Turbo, I think it's extremely important to remember that this is still the first AI generated meme coin. It was still made with $69. It was still fair launch. That's what I always like to remind people. When the price is going down, ask yourself, did the fundamentals of this project change? And if they didn't, then personally, I am still extremely bullish on the project. And nothing has changed with Turbo, and it may just keep going up to the moon. I just want to show you all with previous historical price action on Turbo. And so let's get into that. But first, I want to welcome you back to Freeman Finance and Crypto, where if it makes money, it makes sense, guys. I'm truly grateful for every single one of you. But if you are not subscribed, please pause the video, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification, and let's get into the video. So guys, it's almost midnight, so I'm sorry if I sound a little hoarse. I've been doing a lot of research. But what we're looking at right here, guys, is a chart going back to the end of 2023, so November to now. And this is that historic run-up that we have had. It has been great. And we've had 3 other run-ups that we will measure in the history of Turbo. And one happened right here at the beginning of December of 2023. One happened at the beginning of March of this year. And then the other one is happening here at the end of May. So let's look at these one on one. First, let's take a look at the RSI. You can see in all 3 cases, the RSI was very high, and then it cooled down, and it was very high, and then it cooled down, and then it was very high. Now, that's all we know with this latest run. It could keep on going. Trust me, I understand. We have a lot of huge catalysts coming. Back here, there was not big tier 1 exchanges, right? This was still a lower cap project. But like I said, I'm not here to be bearish or bullish. I'm here to give you all the data and let you all do what you wish with it. But let's zoom in on each of these. So let's go to the first one. And I just want to take some measurements for us all. So let's take some measurements on how much of a run-up this was. So let's say the run-up started right here with this wick right here, guys. And this is the daily time frame, which means each candle represents 1 day. So let's start right here with this. And we came up, and let's go to the top of the wick, the highest price it was for that day. And we can see that was about a 371% increase in price. And then let's measure what the total pullback was while it cooled down when the RSI got down here to, under 40. And so if we do that measurement, and we come up here and we keep that same time, and this is all a little rough, guys, but let's just see the lowest we were this day was a 76% cool off. So it went up 370% approximately and cooled down 76% before it consolidated, and then there was another run up. Well, let's take a look at the other run up, guys. So here, as you can see, RSI was high again, and it came from about 40 and it peaked out around 91. Well, let's do the same thing, guys. Let's take a measurement from this one. And so let's say the run started, man, we can even go back to this one where this candle started getting big. And we go and we measure to the top. And all this is rough, guys. You know, I just want to, it's just the principle of it that matters that I want to share with you all. So this was a 350% run up, okay? That's very similar to 370% run up, okay? So then the same thing, as we can see, there was a cool off for a little while and it got down to about 40 on the RSI. And so when we look at this, let's take another measurement to see how far it dropped. So if we take this and we come down to the lowest this day was, that was a 70% drop, okay? So it went up 350%. It went down 70, okay? That's a pretty good trade-off, right? It went up 370% the first time, went down 76, okay? So now those are the historical things that we have. And obviously we had a much bigger run up this time, right, guys? And we have a lot of huge catalysts, tier one exchange listings. We have gotten 30,000 holders of Turbo. So there's a lot of bullish things I'm saying. I can't say this enough. I'm not being bearish or bullish. I'm just presenting you all at the Freeman and Finance family with the data. And I hope you respect that, because I just don't want to hold anything from y'all. I do the research and I want to give you all the tools of the research. So let's say the run started right here at this one right here, guys. And let's measure this up to the top of that wick, the highest it hit. And that was about 570%. So we had about 200% more, right? And we had a lot of big catalysts behind that. And now, could this keep going up? Sure, it could. You know, Turbo posted earlier today that they had an announcement for the weekend, like weekend announcement. Don't let this bull cycle be about Wall Street Bitcoin ETF. Through collective effort, the community can make this bull run about Turbo. And it's a really cool picture. Wait until Elizabeth Warren hears about us. Amphibian Power. Trump say Turbo, and we got your votes. Down with Pomplano and these other people that, I'm not political, guys. Not really, you know. But anyways, and Turbo reached 30,000 wallets. So we've got a lot of huge catalysts, a lot of people buying in on Turbo. But I just want to do, what if it did go down another? This one was 76%. This one was 70%. We went up a lot more this time, but let's just say it went down 70% like it did in the past. And if it went down 70%, let's measure that. Okay, try to get as close as I can. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, that would be around the 3-cent mark. And so now let's go to a different time frame and let's go to a different time frame, because this is a little easier for us to see. And so this right here would put us aligned exactly with this support that they had from May 23rd to May 24th. It was about a day of trading right in there. So if we draw a line right there, we go, let's just say here, we come over, make it as straight as I possibly can. Like I said, guys, I'm not a huge TA guy. I'm just trying to do my research and share it with you all. Do with it what you wish. But so that puts the range somewhere in between like 3 cents and not 3 cents, y'all know what I mean, 2 zeros 3 and 2 zeros 27, right? So yeah, I don't know if it'll get that low. You know, I hope not. I'm bullish on Turbo. But if we look at it, say it did. Let's just say it did get that low. Okay, say we had a pullback, which we probably have a lot of support up here around the 4 or 5. Not cents, but 2 zeros 5, guys. I'm sorry it's late. I'm just trying to give you all this knowledge. But it has had about 3 months in between these, okay? This one was about in December, this one in March, and now this one, we can just say it's June, right? Tomorrow's the 1st of June. So let's fast forward that a little while to like, you know, what would that be, August or something like that, and say it had another, let's just go with what it had previous back then, a 370% rise, and that would put us at, let's just say it had what it had back then, which was a 370% rise, and that would put it at 1.5 pennies. Okay, So this is just showing that even in the worst case scenario, which I consider like a very bearish scenario, with the long-term holding and a long-term outlook, as a not as a short-term investor, not as a flipper, as someone that hodls and just has belief in the project because nothing's changed about the project, right? It's still a meme coin made by AI. It still has a wonderful story on X and on YouTube by Rhett, the founder, right? That even with these big dips going into a crypto bull run, which I don't even think we're fully in right now, BTC has not surpassed the previous all-time high and held above it, really. I think the previous all-time high with inflation added is close to 80,000, like 77,000. So this right here would put this at 1015, so 1.5 pennies, which would put this close to $1 billion market cap. And so, guys, I just wanted to give this to y'all. You know, I was a little hesitant about putting this out because I didn't want people to say, oh, Free Minute Finance, he's bearish on Turbo, because I'm not. I believe in Turbo. I think it's a great project. I do think it can rival these other memes, guys. I really do. I don't think there is anything on the market better than Turbo. Not Dogecoin, not Shiba, not Pepe, not Dog with Hat. None of them I think is better than Turbo. That's my personal conviction in this project. I did the research and I thought it was only right with integrity to share it with you all and let you all do with it what you wish. But guys, let me know down in the comments, what do y'all think about this? Do you think that the new catalyst with all these tier 1 exchanges will negate that and Turbo will just keep on going up forever or to a certain price? What do you all think? Watch one of these 2 videos up above if you haven't already, and tune in tomorrow for a video on something other than Turbo. Thank you guys. Good night.